You have said that it's your opinion that the police department could be a lot better than what it is. You've called for physical fitness standards for the police department.
Makes sense to me.
Is it safe to say that you have a rather low opinion of our current police department?
No, I don't think it's a low opinion. I think I'm, to a large degree, you know, I spent this summer on what I called the Drew Hastings listening tour, which was listening to a lot of people out there, whether it's in the diners at the, down at Hopefield Station or door to door, or, you know, during the primary. And you know, certain issues come up over and over and over. You know, some of it's sidewalk streets, some of it's, you know, certain departments, and a lot of times it was the police department, and that our police department was not the crack police department that it could be. And so, do I think there's room for improvement there? Yeah, sure I do. I don't know, I'm not a law enforcement guy, that's not my background. That's up to a really good safety service director. I think it's important to really look at that, and I think, you know, one thing that really frustrates me, and this goes back to over-regulation, is, you know, there are people that are sitting here in this room tonight that know, that can point out in the city, just like the police know, where drug houses are and meth labs, and yet they don't get arrested, they don't get busted because there's a huge cost when you go and you arrest the guy, or girl, let's be fair. When you go and arrest a person, you've got essentially a EPA biohazard cleanup problem. So a lot of times our law enforcement, I think at times has to look the other way on certain things where I would find a way around that. I just think, I think that's just a sin that we can't deal with some things like that.
John, your comments on the police department overall?
Presently, it's understaffed. As it relates to ordinance, we're understaffed by 5 individuals. Because of that, there is slippage. There are things which undoubtedly should be done that are not being done. One of them, parking enforcement. We're not going to be able to have a strong retail downtown area if you don't have traffic turnover, parking turnover. Presently, we are seeing people who work uptown take up parking spaces, and those spaces are not turning over so the people can go to the various retail establishments. I think also that we can modify our 2-hour parking level and make it a 3-hour so that the ladies who need to go to the beauty parlor to get perms can do it when not have to worry about a parking ticket. But there is opportunities out there to improve the police department if we can find the funds somewhere through grants to increase the size and the capabilities of our local police department.
You can continue that thought with your 2-minute closing statement.
Well, I won't continue that thought. That's a very specific thought. You know, my thought overall is, you know, I thought about it a while back, and I said this once before in some forum, and that most small towns, Hillsboro included, what is our biggest export? Our biggest export is our young people. How many times have you heard young people say, I can't wait till I turn 18 so I can get out of here? You know, that's sad to me. I envision creating a Hillsboro that if young people, if you can't keep them here, they most certainly want to come back at some point. All young people want to leave small towns and explore the world. And that's fine. But I think you create a town to make people want to come back. And not want to come, and not wait till they come back because they have to take care of their parents because they're in assisted living. When they come back in their 20s or 30s because they want to raise their kids here or put their kids through school here, that's the community we want to create. Where they come back to visit their parents and go, well, son of a gun, look what's happened to our town. You know what, we should think about moving back here. That's the Hillsboro I would like to see created.
Service to humanity is the best work of life. I have lived by that motto since the late 60s. I'm asking for the opportunity to serve the people of Hillsboro further at the highest level that this town can offer any individual. I am not on a travel to make myself emperor or king of Hillsboro. I am here to serve the people as I have served you, as I have helped to try in my own humble way over the years to improve the quality of life for you, the citizens. My life is not over. My ideas are many. And I think that working together with you, the citizens, we will make Hillsboro a place to call home, a place to be proud of. And together we can make it happen.
Both of our candidates for being here tonight, I want to thank you for coming. I'm sure they'll both be happy to stay around and chat with you and answer your questions and meet with you individually. I want to thank again WVNU and Pat Hayes. I want to thank Split Mayor Productions, Rent to Own, the High Tech Center, and encourage everyone to go vote November 8th, if not earlier. Thank you very much.